And now, your selection. Meet the stars.
I used to lie in bed and imagine other cities, other jobs I could have. I wish there was a story about me. As a girl, you see the world like a giant candy store. But one day, you look around and see a prison.
Justine, you like working at the retail rodeo, don't you? You wouldn't want to jeopardize all that by making some silly error in judgment, would you?
What's wrong with you? You look like death. How it all came down to this, only the devil knows.
Why did you guys like this script? I mean, for you, this is so against anything we would expect from you. Maybe as Rachel.
Right. That's why. Because it was different. And I was praying for something different to have to come along. And sure enough, it did. It was just all perfect timing.
Did it bother you how unglamorous it was? And
No, not at all. There's nothing glamorous about me anyway. It's the hours of, hair and makeup. Anybody can look glamorous. I welcomed that.
What I'm doing has come straight here from France.
Oh?
It's called Cirque du Face, meaning circus of the face, and it's all the rage with the Frenchies, man.
this is so anti-Rachel, anti what we expect for Jennifer. So what made you think that she was the right person for it?
It was Mike's idea, and it felt right the moment he suggested it. She's so funny, and yet you can always relate to her in a real way. And that was really important for this script. You have to be able to do the comedy and the drama.
What you reading?
Catcher in the Rye. I'm named after it.
What's your name? Catcher?
She's really hardworking. She came really prepared, and I think she's an amazing actor. I mean, she can really make you laugh and make you cry, within the spin of one scene.
I'm getting all goosey. I like having a secret.
What are you doing in there? Do you think he's turning blue? What's that mean?
I'm pregnant.
What I love about Mike's writing is that he creates characters who are flawed, but in a way that you can laugh and also have compassion for them.
I saw in your eyes that you hate the world. I hate it too.
It was just a brilliant, full of irony, full of humor, like in a pretty bleak, dark, sad world.
It's a story about people who are just trapped.
You're a writer, so you have yourself a goal, I guess. I used to, lie in bed and imagine other cities, other husbands. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I think what the movie says for all these characters is underneath there's something that's nagging at all of them. They all feel kind of unrealized.
Yeah, I think each character in this movie has made peace with tragic compromise when juxtaposed with what they had hoped for in their lives.
That's why I ain't never married. You got yourself the best fish in the sea.
I think everybody will relate to it on that level of going dark and having moments of depression and sadness and feeling stuck.
Why is it called The Good Girl?
Well, it's an ironic title because, you see the movie and she definitely does some bad things. She's actually a nice girl, and I think that's probably part of her problem, is that instead of just kind of being honest and hitting things, straight on and confronting people, doing the hard confrontation, she just sort of nices her way through the movie and then ends up sort of bringing everybody down into her sort of vortex of depression and hell.
There's that thing about the good girl and being people pleaser and to a fault sometimes, where you don't always make the best choices if it's not the honest choice or the right choice, but it's the quick, easy, answered choice.
I love movies about unlikely heroes, and this movie is about the people that you walk into a discount store in the middle of America, and you don't wonder what their lives are like, but this movie goes into their lives, and the quiet desperation that they live is actually fascinating and hilarious and really tragic.
Thank you for shopping at Retail Rodeo.
Meet me after work.
Justine!
I will be waiting outside Chuck E. Cheese.
Is this your last best chance?
The good girl.